For today's cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee.
Merry Christmas.
What?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Yes.
What do you
For
mean?
real. It is.
It's hold up.
No, it's January the 6th. That is Old Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah. And this was something that it was odd because I had never heard of this tradition before.
Mm-hmm.
And had listened to a gentleman, oh my goodness, can't think of his name right now, that he's from, he's near the Smoky Mountains, which is about 3.5 hours from us.
Yeah.
There in East Tennessee. And he mentioned it and the traditions that his grandmother, because one of them was, you don't clean your house on Old Christmas.
Yeah,
And then our very own beloved Scrimshaw Rose, a day or so later, she had no idea that I had heard this. She mentioned it. And it's also known as Little Christmas.
Little Christmas.
How is it that we have missed this tradition?
Yeah, I mean, we never heard of it before.
No, we hadn't. And so I've been doing, a little bit of research. And this is something that also the Amish celebrate.
Really? Okay.
And so I've got a couple of articles. I'm not going to read all of them, and some of them are very short also. This one is it's West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
West Virginia.
And it says that January the 6th is the day traditionally known as Old Christmas, and it's a relic from the Julian calendar developed 2,000 years ago. And it says in the late 1500s, Pope Gregory VIII changed, I think that may be the 13th. That's the 13th, sorry, my bad. Changed the calendar to match the solar cycle more closely. And to do so, the Julian calendar had to be reduced from 376 days to 365 days, eliminating 11 full days. I told you about the 11s and 22s. I couldn't make this shit up.
No.
And it says some countries, though, resisted the change and kept the old Julian calendar. It took nearly 200 years for England and Scotland to come around, and both countries adopted the Gregorian calendar in 1752. About this time, many of these English and Scots were immigrating to the Americas and settling in the Appalachian Mountains.
Okay.
And some didn't even know about the change, and some refused to adopt the new Gregorian calendar and kept the extra 11 days in their calendars. I'm telling you, we're born rebellious. We really do. It's just in our spirit. And it says that this meant for them that Christmas fell on January the 6th rather than December the 25th. And over time, most Christians in Appalachia started observing December the 25th as Christmas. And however, until fairly recently, Old Christmas was still celebrated in some rural areas of West Virginia and apparently other places. Even as far as, because the Appalachian Mountains, I think they extend all the way down maybe to Georgia. Mm-hmm. So there's little pockets of mountain people all
through there.
Uh-huh. I think it starts maybe up in Maine or something.
Okay.
Mountain people are a different culture, totally different culture.
Yeah.
And so that was a way cool thing. And then I had found another one that was very interesting, if I can find what I wanted to read on it. This one had said, this is from The History of Old Christmas by Jim Buchanan. And this is from the guide, the Western North Carolina Guide. It would help if I had looked at the top of the page. This was what was weird, again with the 11s. And he said that the exact time slippage was 10 days, 11 minutes, and 15 seconds that were deleted to realign these seasons. And I'm not sure where he got his, but it said that the change took a bit of time to become widespread, coming to the American colonies in 1752 and not being accepted immediately by many people. And it says, we're still dealing with the fallout from the move in many ways. Take Washington's birthday. He was born on February 11th. 1731 under the Julian calendar, but when the Gregorian calendar kicked in, his birthday was translated to February the 22nd. Yeah,
So
y'all
they
thought I was
fucking
making
up
this
all
shit up.
timelines.
But the 11s and the 22s. And so that was, like I said, I thought that was just a way cool thing.
Yeah.
And then there's another one that I will leave in there for you as far as those who like to read references and stuff. And this one is called, it's a website called Rethink Rural. No, don't think about us. Just let us be.
Yeah.
Just let us be. And this is by Catherine Seiberling, I think.
Who?
And it was the Appalachian tradition of Old Christmas, and it's pretty much going again over some of this stuff. And I think she was talking about places in Kentucky.
Okay.
And so I just thought it was interesting, and that you've had this recent movement to hijack that day.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of sounds suspicious.
I don't believe in coincidence.
I don't think they're
Totally, I don't.
Yeah, no.
And I think that one of the reasons within our group, because we are a mixed people in the mountains.
We are.
And we also have German heritage, we have the Native American heritage, and so with some of those things, it got lost as far as the old Christmas.
It did. It really did.
As far as the traditional things. But it's like, I got to celebrate 2 Christmases today because where I was under the weather on December the 25th, me and kid. So oldest kid, came up and worked on the computer so that I can play games.
He did.
So it truly is second Christmas for me today.
Although we weren't able to get the, oh God, what is it called?
Thermal paste?
Yeah, the thermal paste onto it.
And that's okay because it'll be all right. That's supposed to arrive on the 7th.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy install with that thermal paste.
And as far as the new, larger monitor, I did go ahead and invest and get a pair of eyes.
Yeah.
And so, yes, it's going to be a celebratory day.
Yes, it is.
So, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, indeed. Merry...
And final thoughts?
Oh... I'm just really appreciative of brother. I'm really appreciative of him fixing it up for us.
Well, he's a cool kid. He's a little odd, but what else could he be? He's a kid.
Yeah. And I don't. What are people going to do if suddenly, oh, we're switching back to Julian calendar?
I think it's interesting because there have been so many different calendar systems over the years. Mm-hmm. And that's what I was thinking about, even with this, as far as the old Christmas. We don't even know what day it is, really.
Oh.
And actually what we have now is probably more accurate because they do have ways as far as with the astronomy.
Yeah.
And the different clocks and stuff. So this is probably the most accurate in recorded history because other ones, it was by, of course, star movement. It was always by astronomy.
Right.
But we have better toys. We have high-tech toys today.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
Yeah, I think there's the clock that's, yeah.
I don't know. They got these big.
The
What are they called?
Clock, isn't that what it is?
What are they called with those fucking giant ass scopes that they look through?
Oh, as far as the telescopes and
Yeah,
stuff?
those big ass ones.
Yeah.
They didn't have that back then.
No. Which makes you appreciate those who came before even more.
Mm-hmm.
Because they had ways of dealing with things that we can't even imagine.
Yep. For real.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Way cool stuff.
Yeah. It's really
So-
cool stuff.
Is that your final thoughts?
Yes.
If you've had experiences with paranormal and supernatural, encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, if you would like to share your stories of old Christmas with us, put that in the comment section, or you can send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com, and that'll be in the description box. And I'll put those links for you. It's just really short, just little blurb type articles and a half a second read there.
Yeah, it's alright. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all and have a good...
Know that you're loved.
Mm-hmm.
And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cut.
Yes.
Bye.